Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Cahill and welcome to my 2024 bullet journal setup. So jumping straight in with the bullet journal, look at that shine on the front. It is by Fayco Papier, which I really love the design on this. The pages are really nice and thick as well, which I think is really helpful, especially when I'm using all of my lovely coloured pens. We don't want that bleed through. For this bullet journal, I wanted to try and not be too excessive with the design, because I feel one of the issues that I always have with bullet journals is I put too much into the design and making it look pretty, because making it look pretty is like a relaxing creative thing for me, and then I spend so much time making it look pretty I'm then not bothered to actually physically use it. But then along those lines also, because I have the need to make it look pretty, it feels like it's more effort for me to actually do everything month by month, and then I just stop because I don't want that effort. So hopefully my plan is this year to make all of the spreads, everything really simple, quick and easy to do. So I know I'm not going to be spending too much time trying to make this look as pretty as I can. We are starting, of course, with the title page 2024. Typically, in the past, I have had phrases, words, themes for each and every single one of the years I have done, based on what it is that I want to focus on for that year, whether it be resetting my goals, renewing goals that I've had in the past, focusing on, motivation, self-care, things like that. I think for 2020, my theme for the year was hindsight 2020, which was all about me looking back on my, life and writing in the past and thinking of ways to improve what I did not enjoy and, move forward with the things that I did enjoy. I've not done that this year. I don't know why I didn't. It's been a tough couple of years, to be fair, and I don't want to look back on those years and be like, oh, what did I do wrong? Because I couldn't tell you what I did wrong at all whatsoever. So while it's not quite a theme, my sort of quote for the year, I guess, which is one of the main things that I personally know that I need to work on in regards to my writing, is consistency. Consistently working on my projects, consistently editing, consistently learning new things. So everything you want is waiting for you on the other side of consistency. I think is very important for me to keep in mind for the year 2024. I did a little bit better with the consistency in 2023, but I want to keep moving forward with that for this next year that is coming, and hopefully really start to see and feel the progress that will come with consistently doing the work, consistently trying, consistently learning and failing and making mistakes and everything that comes with writing in general. and we are moving on to the future log portion of the bullet journal, aka what I've named it this year, the Calendex, which I guess is an abbreviated version of calendar index. Typically I usually would do a full-on future log, which is like a year at a glance. It usually takes up a couple of pages. I usually make the spaces really big so I'm able to fit in everything that I have going on for the year. I can put in holidays, birthdays, appointments, anything that happens to be going on in the writing world, such as NaNoWriMo, JanuWriMo, all of the streaming sessions and weekends that they do over on YouTube for getting all of your words in. I found that I don't tend to use those as the months in the year go on. I will start by setting it up. I'll add everything that I already know I will need to do, and then I will never come back to it. So to waste time doing a full-on future log, no, I wasn't going to do that this year. So we are just going to have this Calendex. It's a lot more simple. It is just the 2 pages. There's not a lot of space. I'm basically just going to use it to highlight everything I need to highlight in regards to birthdays and in regards to school holidays, and then obviously write down NaNoWriMo, etc. and things on the page, and that is all I'm going to be using it for. Anytime I find any more, really good writing things, I don't know, what do you call them, anything interesting for writing that comes up, challenges and things, I'll also add to the Calendex if I haven't got that month already set up, so I can flip back to it once or so a month just to see if there is anything coming up that I have not already written down or that I have forgotten. This is a new spread that I am doing in my bullet journal this year. This is the first time I am doing this spread. I don't know if anybody else does this spread. Please let me know. It is a year of tarot. Okay, so backstory to this. I've never really been interested in tarot. I found it interesting. I've been researching tarot a lot while I've been working on one of my novels, Osaseoit, which focuses not heavily on tarot, but there are moments in it that focus heavily on the tarot, and I completely 100% blame my best friend, might as well be my sister Nikita, for this, because I was at her house and she has a tarot deck which we had fun with, and I was like, you know what, this is cool, this is so interesting, how much more mindful can I be if I do tarot? And then I had this crazy idea to do a year of tarot in my bullet journal, where once a week I would pull 3 cards, and more research is needed, guys, I know, to sort of past, present, future look at what is going on in my life, just to try and get a little bit more in depth with how I'm feeling, what I'm doing, and get some motivation, some inspiration for all of my work. So this spread is just all about that. Let's go through all of the pages that I do. So there are 52 sets of 3 cards, I was hoping to try and find some stickers or something that I could stick in each of the boxes as I pulled those specific cards, and then there's space on the side just for a quick note about what I feel those cards are representing in my life at that moment. So I thought that was going to be, a fun thing to try and upkeep and to learn more about next year. And then on the opposite side of that, we have my 24 things in 2024 spread. This one I'm actually really excited about, because very rarely throughout the year do I focus on me and the things I want and the things that I need. And, my experiences, I sort of just go to work, come home, look after the kids, do some writing, and that's about it. So 24 things in 24 is basically 24 things that I want to get done in the year 2024. These range from small things like buy a glass of coffee, buy some stickers, going up to, big things like have a writing retreat, or little personal things like buy a new keyboard, buy a new monitor for my PC. Just so I can focus a little bit more on self-care, a little bit more on, things in my life, such as, running for a week, doing a meal plan for a week, things like that. Something to work towards as a reward for certain things that I do. So I'm really excited to fill that out with 24 things to do and cross them off as the year goes on. Next to that is a really, really simple YouTube related spread. I do this in every bullet journal. Again, I don't ever really use it that often because I'm stuck in this hole. If I have an idea, it goes on a post-it note or a piece of paper on my desk, and then I will end up losing that and all of these video ideas that I have. So I'm determined with TikTok at the bottom there to fill in this. We've got ideas on the right hand side. That's not the right hand side. Ideas on the left hand side. I know my left and right, guys. And then on the right hand side we have a video log where the idea is to write down every single video that I have recorded and then note down when I have posted it, so I can just keep track of what I've done, what I need to edit, in the hopes that I'll actually, plan ahead and get a nice stock of videos to go in between everything else that I'm doing, just to sort of work a little bit more on posting more frequently on YouTube, because I sucked at it a lot over the past couple of years. The next page after that is my reading spread. Don't ask, it's TB ... TB is obviously to be, so that is going to be my list of books. It was initially going to be the list of books currently on my TBR. I only have 2 books on my TBR at the moment because I've gone through most of them this year. Shockingly, I know. So TB is going to be to buy. And then once I've bought it, I'll highlight it. So it is the books I want and the books I have to be. And then on the right hand side under red, the plan is to draw a stack of books. As I finish each book, I will add a stack to that book, and then hopefully at the end of the year there'll be a nice stack of books that I have completed, with still a nice amount of books left under TB in order for me to carry on into the new year. The very last page in my 2024 setup are my goals, and I'm so sad that I thought of calling them quests after I had done this spread, because how much better does quests sound than goals? Quest sounds interesting. Quest sounds like something I want to complete. A goal, no one's going to hold me to the goal because it's me. But a quest, I'd do a quest. Anyway, I'm doing quarterly goals this year as opposed to monthly goals. Monthly goals just feels too much. I don't get them done because I get overwhelmed. So January, February, March are my quarter one goals. I'll pick 4 or 5 things I can choose whenever I want to at random in order to get done over those 3 months. And then to the left of that there's just like a little cute page. It will have a quote on it eventually. But yeah, that is basically the setup that I have for this year. A last little British ramble over the final decorations for the Q1 goals page. Most of these are just a simple bullet journal setup. I have got a lot more writing related spreads and setups in mind for 2024, which I'm currently working on. I'm really excited to show you how I'm going to be organising my writing life as a whole for 2024. So keep an eye out for that video when it drops. Shouldn't be more than a couple of weeks. And we're going to flip back to the front, and this is the entire layout spread for the setup for my bullet journal in 2024. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.